You like a lot of flipping in a holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick a to your nose, this rolling stone and no rolling. California, ill as pneumonia when we confold you with that villain's aroma, peeling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but your brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares,
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Pats, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
So that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to throw now on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Patriots defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Crazy.
May going to give it to Henderson. And a solid run down inside the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
We're going to throw. May. And this is caught by Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Crazy.
One more time with Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
What's up? Keep it rolling, man. Crazy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
A 22-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Milton. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Okay, great.
In motion, the tight end. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Milton now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. 13 yards on his first catch. Hits a first down as well.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther, Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Cougar 19.
Now Milton. Pass incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
To throw, it's Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
18 Lions, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Here's Milton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Milton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Slaughter. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Back to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll throw with May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here goes that. Hey, what's up?
They'll run with Hall. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Breece Hall, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Jets 3. Andy Borregales, the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Jets first down.
They'll set up to throw. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll look to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Play action, May. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I can't help it. Every time I see an empty backfield, I almost revert to college football because that's an immediate alert for a quarterback draw. We don't see it as much in the NFL, and he stayed in the pocket and threw one incomplete. But I think if you've got a guy with wheels, it can be a really nice play because a lot of defenses, when they see empty, they come with pressure.
And without that protection, he took a hit there, went down to the ground. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air, May. He finds his man, complete. It's Torres. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Paul want to give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's May. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 4th down. On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Hey, Cardinal, Cowboy 80. Hey, check that.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw is Milton. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
60 Eagles. Go.
They'll run on first down. Snow. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Milton. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready? Jamie Lyons. Sixty Eagles. Ready?
Off the play fake. Milton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. They'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run. Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
19.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Viking, 18, 5 in, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go. 60 Eagles. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Milton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now they'll change things up. Looking to throw. May. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's May. And this is going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19, 19. Come on. Set.
Throwing is Milton. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
1st and 10 at the
In motion goes the tight end. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That good for 19 on a 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
70, Warriors 70. Ready. Buffalo 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing here is May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. And audible here to get a new look. They're going on 4th down. May. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
On 1st down, Slaughter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To throw, it's Milton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On 3rd down, Slaughter. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, This is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's May. And he'll find Hall. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. Here's 1st down.
That's another Patriots 1st down.
They'll throw with May. And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. The extra point now for Borregales. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the 4th quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a 4th quarter comeback. And every team in the league prides itself on controlling the 4th quarter. It's even more difficult when you don't do it at home against a division rival.
So for the Jets, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they will head back home next week.